Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on saving the MK1 GRANADA. In today's video, it's happening. You've lot commented, you've all said you want to see it, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to finish up doing a couple of bits in here and then we're going to head over there, see what progress the boys have made. And from what I hear, he phoned me and said that there might be a chance that they're going to try and fire it up today and give it its first start up. So I can't wait to get over there. I can't wait to let you guys have a little look and see how far they've got with it and what's happening with it. So we'll go from now. I'll give you a little update and yeah, I'll see you in a bit when I'm over there. Right guys, the boys have been busy. The wheels are off, drums are off. Both rear wheel cylinders are totally seized. They've managed to find some, they've ordered a set of them. Let's go and have a look at the front as well. The front's off. Both front pistons are totally seized in the brake calipers. They've ordered a new front flexes for both sides. The discs are fine. The calipers are available for solid discs, but not for vented. So they're trying to find some calipers. If not, they're going to have to go in and try and rebuild these. If anyone knows or who's got some, leave us a comment and let us know. We'll buy them, or where we can get some. Need to get them sorted. And it's the same sort of thing on the other side. C solid. We've pulled this one off, but there's nothing that they can do in there. But they've been double busy in the engine bay as well. Let's get up there and show you. It's looking like they're ready to try and give it its first start. This will bring back some memories for some people. Old school timing light and a gas analyzer. Right, let's get this down, turn you round, because I want to let you lot see if they can get it fired at all. I want to witness the first start. Everyone was commenting and saying they wanted to see it, so I'll let them get this down and crack on, and then I'll try and back in and show you. And I forgot to mention it here. The reason there's a cloth over that is so no one bangs their head on it. What they've done, when they were taking the brake pads out, or having it in this brake caliper, they realised that on the hub, one of the bolts was sheared clean off on the caliper retaining bolt, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, retaining bolt. There's my mechanical knowledge for you. So they've pulled the hub off and they're going to drill it out and re-tap it. So that obviously the brake caliper will work as it should do when it's all put back on. Obviously, if they've sourced new ones or rebuild these ones. So I thought I'd just quickly show you that, because I forgot to mention why, in case some of you, no doubt you would have left me a comment. Why is that hub off and not the other one? So that's the reason why. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know that. Guys, they've been busy. They cut out the old alarm because the wires were everywhere. There was a broken wire to the coil. They've changed that. They've put new plugs in it, brand new battery on it. They ripped off the old inlet manifold, changed it because it had a snap bit up here. That's all been replaced. They've thrown plugs in it, checked that it had a spark, put the old carb on it, rigged up, as you can see, a separate fuel line there just to get some fuel into it. Obviously they're waiting for all the parts to come, but they wanted to see if they had any hope of getting this one going. Right, I'm going to let these boys crack on finishing what they're doing, hook up their petrol can, and I'm just going to get out of their way, let them crack on, and hopefully they're going to try and give it its first fire over. They're not going to bother chucking the rocker covers back on. That shouldn't affect it at all. They just want to see if they've got half a chance of it firing up. If not, they have got another engine that they've managed to source. So we definitely will get this vehicle running, but I'm pretty confident that they're going to do what they're going to do. Got a massive list of parts that they've just ordered. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me get out of their way, let them work their magic, and then I'll try and back in when they're ready to start it. My mate was just telling me about the list of parts that he's just ordered, and the reason why. The first thing, before I forget, I'll tell you, he was just explaining that the carb that is on this before they start fiddling, this one was the automatic choke version, and all the parts are off of it and been lost because apparently these were renowned for sticking on and mucking up and what have you. So they've ordered a brand new carb. Do you want to pass me your list with a manual choke instead? So he's just passed me his phone. I'm going to read off the list of what what they've ordered for it. So carb base insulator gasket, transparent inline fuel filter, Weber carburetor, 3 litre V6, manual choke, so they're converting it back to the manual choke, the whole brand new carburetor. Bosch high performance non-ballast ignition coil, distributor cap, rotor arm, points, condenser, rocker valve cover gasket, water pump, bottom end conversion gasket, thermostat housing, thermostat, Burton Power HT leads, the radiator cap as well. Plus they've also ordered all of the service parts, and what else did you say? And the rest?
New radiator possibly.
New radiator, if it needs it, and everything else that possibly could be needed will be getting ordered for it straight away as well. I'm taking up too much of their time. You got to understand it's them, it's them boys doing it. So I'm going to let them crack on, and I'm going to let them try and fire it up, and then I'll chime back in and we'll film it when they first turn it over and see if we get any joy with this engine. Back in a bit.
Go on, eh?
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
There we go, people. He's tightening up, boys. She lives. Well done. There we go. It lives. Over the moon for them. So they've still got a load of work to do. They're kind of ahead of themselves because the parts are not here yet. It's not looking like they're going to get no parts till about Friday-ish onwards. But they just wanted to make sure, see if they had any chance of this ever being alive. So they've achieved what they needed to achieve. It's looking like it's all go, all systems go for this engine. So all of them parts, and I'm sure there'll be many more parts getting ordered, getting this up to speed and how it should be. So yeah, excellent. I'll catch you in a bit. So there we go, guys. It's absolute madness. I'm well chuffed for them. I can't believe it started after all these years. Yeah, it's been by the sound of it, they've had a long day. As soon as they got the inlet manifold off, the inlet manifold off and all the other bits, he was telling me they pulled the carb that was there apart, cleaned everything out, checked all the jets, cleaned all of that, made sure everything was in order. When they realised that the automatic choke part of it was missing, to them they weren't that bothered. That they could rip all that off, bypass that, and get that working. They pulled the rocker covers off, had a look, checked everything. They turned it over, well, God knows how many times. And as soon as they started seeing oil pumping up to the lifters and all the push rods were fine, they wanted to check that no valves were stuck. So what they were saying was, you can hear, I have heard it before, I know what it is, but when you've got something that's been sitting for ages and the valves stick, sometimes they might stick shut, stick open, and I can't remember what way it is. I'm not, you guys know I'm not no mechanic. It would turn over really fast, like there's no compression as such, if that makes sense. So the minute that they realised that it was all sort of functioning and all right, he was saying to me that he said, sod it, we're going in, we're going to try. So the carb got stripped, everything got checked. They couldn't get a spark for ages. They ripped the old Moss alarm out. They weren't sure if it was that was contributing towards it. Then they found broken wires, so they replaced the broken wires. Then they eventually got, I think they got the coil working, but the leads were so brittle and stiff, I don't think that they were working. So he had a route around, found a HT lead that was working. They got it on, they got a spark, and then that's when he phoned me and he went, look, we're getting there. We think by the time we had a bit of fuel, we'll be able to get it going. So when the inlet manifold weren't on and the carb weren't on, they sprayed a bit of easy start down it after they knew they had it sparking. And he said it was starting to pop, so they knew they had combustion as such. They had something going on, so he phoned me, And I was like, right, no worries. I said, look, let me make sure I'm there. I want you guys to see it start straight away, you know. So I got up there and yeah, fired straight up. I can't believe it. They're well happy. I'm really happy for them as well. So it's brilliant. You know, they've got, as you know, in the other video, they've got a really strict sort of timeline with this. I don't know if I made myself clear or not, and I don't know whether I should be saying it, but the dad's only got 6 months left, apparently. And we all know that might not be the case. So time is of the essence. So the boys are just like gunning for it. They're flat out. My mate's a mustard mechanic, and he got his pal, who he learnt with. So he's an older guy, and he knows them engines inside out. So they were both at it, flat out, all day today. And yeah, it's brilliant. I'm really, really chuffed for him. It's looking really positive now. So as soon as all them parts come, as soon as I can give you a bit more of an update, we're going to come back and we'll do another video on it, and we'll sort of go from there. I want to say a massive thank you to the response to the video. I don't know the guy, I don't know the family. Obviously he's my friend, and he told me, and when he told me, I was like, listen, I'd love to be a part of it. I'll help you clean it, you know, we'll get the polish out, we'll try and scrub it up, we'll try and make it look nice. Once you've done the mechanical side, we'll get it looking as the best we can in the time frame that we've got to, you know, to try and make that old boy's day. So yeah, that's about it for today, guys. Just massive thank you for all the positive comments and stuff on this one, and yeah, massive hello as well to all the new subscribers as normal. And if you ain't already subscribed, guys, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share them videos about. It's really helping us grow this channel, and we're only going to get bigger and better. So stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.